Welcome, my dear students. This video is for class 6. Subject is computer. I'm your computer teacher, Anuradha Gupta, going to revise you chapter 7 through this video. Chapter 7, Scratch Programming Introduction to Game Creation. In this revision video, we are going to cover the following topics. Introduction to Scratch. We are going to revise what is a purpose served by Scratch programming. Then we will look Scratch interface, sprites, scripts and scripts area, blocks palette, and different type of blocks, forever block and its uses. At the last, we will revise forever if block and its uses. So let's start the revision with the heading. What is all about Scratch? Scratch is the new programming language that make it easy to create interactive stories, games, and animation. It is a free visual programming language which simplify the process of creating projects. Here in this programming language, we are not writing any statement. All statements are provided in the blocks. We are assembling them for writing the script of our project. That's why it is called a free visual programming language, because we will look the statement, we will assemble them for writing the script of our project. Next is Scratch interface. The Scratch development environment divide the screen into several panes like block palette, current sprite info, scripts area, stage, and sprite list. Let's revise the Scratch 1.4 interface. On the title bar, we will get the 3 buttons of language, save, and share. When we have to change the language of our project, when we have to save it for the future, or we want to share with other, then we are using these 3 buttons. Then on the title bar, menu bar is given like file, edit, share, help. On the same title bar, we will get the toolbar to work on the sprite. Then 3 modes of the project is given: large mode, small mode, and the presentation mode. When we have to look our project on the full screen, we will work with the presentation mode. As you look, the Scratch screen is divided into 3 panes. On the left pane, we will get the blocks palette. Here, different blocks are available. With the help of these blocks, we are creating a script for our project. On the middle pane, on the top, we will get current sprite info. And on the lower, we will get the scripts area. On the script area, we are writing the script for our project. On the right pane, on the top, we will get the stage where we can see whatever work we are doing on our project. On the bottom, we will get the sprite list. Now, students, make a difference between Scratch 4.1.4 interface with Scratch 2.0 interface. This is the screen of Scratch 2.0. On the left pane, we have the stage and the sprite list. On the center, we have the block palette, and on the right side, we have the script area. All screen elements are same on both the versions of Scratch, only their places are changed. Let's learn or revise the file extensions of Scratch. If we are working on the version 0.x, then file extension is .scratch. If we are working on Scratch 1.x version, then file extension would be .sb, .sprite. If we are using Scratch version Scratch 2.0, then file extension would be .sb2, .sprite2. Let's revise what we are calling sprites. In Scratch project, whatever objects we are making, they are known as sprites. By default, sprite for the new project is Scratch cat. Whenever we will make a new project in the Scratch, default sprite is Scratch cat. Whatever objects we will use in our project, they are known as sprites. Next is scripts. To tell a sprite what to do, we snap together graphic block into a stacks is called script. What our object do in the project, we are telling them by writing a script. What is a scripts area? A script area is the area where scripts are assembled, where we are creating a script. That area is known as a scripts area. Let's revise the next blocks. Blocks are puzzle piece shaped that are used to create code in Scratch. Next is blocks palette. The blocks palette contains different blocks. It is an area of graphical user interface located between the stage, sprite pane, and the scripting area. Here we are talking about Scratch 2.0 version. In Scratch 2.0 version, we will get the block palette in the center between the stage and the scripting area. Let's have a look. The different type of blocks are available in the Scratch 2.0. First block, we will get motion. Motion block is color coded medium blue and it is used to control a sprite movement. How our object move is controlled by the motion block. Next block is events. Events block are color coded burnt orange. They are used to sense event. Different events which we are creating in our project, all are created with the help of event block. Next is looks block. Looks blocks are color coded purple. They are used to control the appearance of a sprite, how our sprite looks, controlled by the looks block. Next is control blocks. Control blocks are color coded gold. They are used to control script. How we are controlling our scripts with the help of control block. Next is sound blocks. Sound blocks are color coded pink or it look like a magenta, which controls the sound in our project. Next block is sensing block. Sensing block are color coded light blue. They are used to detect different factors of a project. Next is pen block. Pen blocks are color coded dark green. They are used to control the pen aspect of the Scratch program. How our pen behave in our project, that is controlled by the pen blocks. Next is operators. Operators blocks are color coded light green. They are used to write script, maths equations and the data handling. Whenever we are using any mathematical concept or the string concept in our project, then we are using operators. Next is data blocks. Data blocks contains two types of blocks, variable block and the list block. Variable blocks are color coded orange. They are used to store different values in it. Next is list blocks. List blocks are color coded dark red. They are used to manage lists in the project. Next and last one is more blocks. More blocks are color coded purple. They are used to create more blocks in our Scratch project. After learning or revising the type of blocks used in Scratch 2.0, just revise forever block. Forever block is the control block and the C block. Blocks held inside forever block will be in a loop, just like a repeat block and the repeat until block. Once the forever block is active, all the blocks inside of it will be read forever, forming a loop. The only way to break it is to end project or a stop script. Why forever block is called a control block or the C block? Just look at its shape. Its shape is like a C, letter C. That's why it called as a C block control. It is used to control. That's why it comes in a control block. Once forever block is active, it will go like a loop. Loop means again and again. It will break. No way of stop the forever block. If you want to stop the forever block, then you have to end your project or you need to stop a script. What is the uses of forever block? In which area we are using forever block? When we have to keep a sprite at another location, suppose we have created a game. Whenever our game start, we want our sprite at the center. At that purpose, we are using forever block. Next uses of forever block is a music loop to add sounds to the games. In a game, when we have to produce a sound, then we are using forever block. Next is creating and adding animations. When we have to create animations, we have to add animations in our project. We are using forever block. Next is forever if block. Forever if block is also called control block and the C block because it is also look like a letter C. Forever if block would continuously check its Boolean condition. Here we will repeat the process on the basis of condition. If the condition is true, the code held inside the block would run. Then the script continues, but if the condition is false, nothing would happen until it becomes true again. If condition is true, we will continue with the process. If condition is false, then nothing will happen. We will move to the next block. Where we are using forever if block, first reducing lag. When our project is taking more time in the execution, to reduce that time, we are using forever if block. And second use of forever if block is swift script construction. When we have to speed up anything, any part in our project, we are using forever if block. I hope you revise the complete chapter through this video. Thank you, students, for watching the video.